Hello everyone, it's HeapCVA. Welcome to my channel. Good to see you. Hope you're doing all right. I apologize up front, my voice might break. Been doing a lot of talking. Not online, and as you can tell, I haven't been making any videos, and I need to tell you why and apologize in advance. It's been 3 weeks, Monday, since my mother passed away unexpected. And so I had no idea how I was going to deal with this, what was going to happen. I mean, what my plans were, because obviously everything got totally thrown in the trash can. Plan? What plan? Literally. Plus the family and all the things that go on with that. I can tell you that right this minute, and I can only speak for myself, I'm okay. I mean, I have my moments, I have my days. And I will tell you guys, I have been trying to record a video for you guys to explain myself, hoping that would help push me a little further down the road to start back into creating content on the channel. And I thought it would be very good for me to focus on something like that. Well, as you can imagine, because every event is different, it's not exactly working the way I planned. And I'm looking at hydrants, because that's what's missing in Into the Flames. And I'm in this game, number one, because they've updated it a lot. And number two, it doesn't require me to have as much memory as far as the controls. But I can tell you, I've tried hard to put together something for you guys. And sometimes I make it all the way through the video, and sometimes I can't tell you what it is. It reminds me of something, but I got to get up and walk away. And so that is my explanation. I can only hope that most of the people that are on my channel during this video are fortunate enough not to have experienced this yet, but life will eventually do something that you don't want it to do. It is the way life is, and there's nothing you can do about it at the end of the day for the most part. You can be careful, you can drive careful, you can not drink, or all that stuff. All the things we used to tell people in crowds when we were teaching classes or going to teach classes to the public in various locations. And I can tell you that after 34 years in the fire service, having dealt with this with strangers, that's honestly what they are, and some of the people that I worked in the fire service with or other city employees, you think, well, I should be able to do better because I have all this training and all this knowledge, and I can take care of a crisis. Not so much. In fact, not at all. And while I've lost all the grandparents, which, you know, life does do that. That's clearing the other side of town. So I'm going to do that. Fish that and get control of the engine before I crash. I thought I could do it. I failed miserably. And the outcome of that partly is my inability to focus on the things I need to do, making videos, keeping the channel rolling, keeping the Discord going, and all of those things. I apologize. I've totally failed. It is very hard to come here and sit in front of this computer and, you know, my brain is not focused enough to plan out a video right this minute. I've tried so hard for you guys. I so want to come back and put together some content because I believe that it'll keep my mind busy. It'll certainly uplift my spirits a little bit. And I like the texts and the conversation and everything. I believe it's good for me. It's just getting there. And the fact that I'm sitting here right now making this particular video, I've got to tell you, and it may sound ridiculous, this is a long time coming. Excuse me. My voice is still a wreck. I have tried many times to create a quick video just to kind of tell you what was going on. And, I'm not a kid. I've been around a little bit, paid a few dues, but, I'm not doing very well as far as getting my act together. I've got a long way to go. I know that for a fact. And I'm still in kind of the position of in between me going and hiding somewhere so that nobody sees me. I've got to take care of others. And it is unusual. And all of my training was not helping me, still is not helping me. My dad was a firefighter. And, we take every day one step at a time, slowly going through it, trying to plan something out. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. And at least we both have the mental health fitness, if you will. I couldn't think of another way to say that, to kind of be aware of the times when it's a good time to try something and the times when we should not try to do anything else. And so that's where I'm at right this minute, guys. I want to put together videos. I so want to do this. I enjoy it. I'm just beating myself up the fact that I have not done anything. There's a lot of videos sitting on my computer that I tried to cut a video, and at the end it was either overlong and ridiculous, because I don't want to cry on your shoulders, guys. I don't want to drag you to where I'm at right this minute in my mind. It'd be one thing if we knew what was going on and, you could, like life, you kind of want to expect things. Nobody likes surprises. At least I don't. And I totally understand that. But I'm in that place where I can't make sense of what happened. I know it was part of a process that she's been going through for over a year. We thought we had got her to a point where she was not having to have extra treatments and that things were kind of slowing down. And that's not really what happened. And for those of you that have gone through this with a family member or a close friend, it almost feels like somebody ripped you off. And that's what I feel like. And that every day when I get up, and it is a strain sometimes to get out of bed, I'm still got more questions than answers. And I've done this for a long time and seen a lot of things that I can never unsee, if you will. And you learn how to deal with it when it's other people, but this is not one of those controllable, easy to square away things. And it's affecting my ability to provide you guys with the uploads of content that you're expecting. And so I'm just asking for your patience, and I'm here to promise that I'm working on it. I'm trying to make it better. I'm trying to get my act together the best that I can, and that I can only hope that things get better. I know they will, but will get better over time, and that my videos won't look so terrible. This neighborhood looks different for some odd reason. So let's talk about the game. Why not? Why not? Let's talk about the game. And if I sound weird, just hang with me. I hadn't planned on doing this, but I feel good about letting you guys in on the secret, so to speak. My first takes, I wasn't going to say whether or what parent that I had lost, just that I had lost a parent. But some of you, even though I've never met you, I feel that I know you, number one, and number two, it seems to be good for my brain right this minute. I don't even know if I should be going on a call. I didn't hear anything. Storage unit on fire. I know where that is. I have to remember all the keys. I thought it was S. Oh, yeah. It won't stop until you do that, doofus. You can see you got some new lights on the pumper. Put a black roof on it. Pardon me as I drive over the curb. I feel better. So I missed all of the cool updates on this game while I was dealing with my issues. And I hope you guys were keeping track so that you can kind of let me know. I've read everything, but that doesn't necessarily guide me along. Wow, the turning radius on this is like a cruise liner. Anyway, to see if you guys have played the game, number one. And number two, have you... Well, there's the fire right there. We didn't have to go very far. Question is, where is a hydrant? I know there's one down by the fire station. Is that where I'm going to have to run to? Did you guys see the new update? Have you played the Wildland incident? It is different, let me tell you. Now I know you know who is planning a similar thing with Emerge NYC. It is different, which is good. And it'll all take practice at the end of the day. So I've got to do this. I'm going to stop because unfortunately with the lack of hydrants, the best I can do, and I want to see if this, I like that, man, there's a lot of changes in this. Off we go for a 500-mile jog. Fortunately, I don't think we run out of hose yet. I played, because you can't do the one on Emerge NYC right this minute. I played the one on this game just one evening. And I have to tell you guys, in 34 years, and I did part of my career in the wildland side of things in the state. I don't think I've ever jumped out of a helicopter. And I have to admit, that was great. I got to run all the way back. It didn't let me keep my hydrant wrench. That's a first for me. In your regular Nomex clothing with a little hard hat and your chainsaw. Never done that before. And it was the first time, to be honest with you, that I've laughed in a couple of weeks. And so that was pretty cool. I am totally lost in this industrial place now. He has completely changed everything. But anyway, I would say that from my perspective, and I'm trying to be positive, in a time where being positive isn't as easy as I thought it would be. It needs work, as many updates do. And I think we need to have a little discussion over time about how you can teach a computer and a program, the Unreal game engine, to help it understand the way fire behaves and how fire on the ground moves. Because it was weird to pull up on the brush engine, the green fire engines, and not be able to have any effect on the fire whatsoever. The only thing that had an effect on it was either cutting a tree down, which is kind of weird because none of the trees were affected, and using the helicopter and dropping water, which I have to admit I had a great time with. If that's the way the gameplay is going to be, then we'll learn how to play the game that way. I get it. I would hope that he would let us know if that's his plan, number one. And number two, if he was planning something else, clue us all in so we're not, I actually dropped that out of my hand. So we don't get blindsided, if you will, and that we know what to expect. I don't know what I'm doing this for. I can't do this yet. This is how bad things are right now. I have no idea what's going on from one minute to the next. There we go. I need a saw. That's not what I wanted either. This is why you guys are watching it first here. I swear I have not touched anything in a while. And I'll just say in a while. This is a first. And the fact that I'm sitting here at 18 minutes talking to you guys is a record for the past weeks. Weeks, plural. And I hope that I'm not speaking in a language that nobody understands. So anyway, back to the game, because I like talking about the game. It's safe to talk about the game. We're going to start opening doors, if they will open. Got some smoke in there, but no fire. My guess is we'll see flames about here. Lots of up. It's just starting to move into the next one. Thank goodness he put a saw on the engine. I would really dislike it if I was going to, by myself, be moving from station to station to station to get equipment. So, I mean, as I have not looked at this game for so long, now it's like being a new player all over again. I remember some of the things, but some of the button pushes, I don't have a clue. And I apologize for that. It'll only get better from here, I think. And so keep your fingers crossed. I would like to put out a fire during this video. That is a huge quantum jump for me from giving you a 5-minute explanation to actually doing a video. That was not my plan. It really was not. I didn't think I would want to go any further because it's been my experience so far, and I certainly don't want to make everybody so sad for something that's not their issue. I mean, it's one thing to be supportive, and I get it. I appreciate it. Thank goodness for it. But I also don't want anybody else to get sad. I have to look at this in some ways that things are better, that there's no more trips to the doctor or anything like that. And I will take that for what it is. And we'll see how life goes from there. So, I appreciate your guys' support. I appreciate the text I've been getting. I didn't want to bring this kind of thing to the table early on because every day was too unpredictable. So it was easier to just, hope that you guys would still be here when I came back. And I'll be darned if there you guys were. And that is really helps with the attitude. Mine more than your guys's, but still. And I really appreciate that. So hopefully this fire will go out today. Could you imagine if we put it on, because you can make it longer or shorter? I couldn't do a video if I put this on slow. This is normal. If I put it on slow, the videos would be about 2 hours long, wouldn't they? Something like that. Did we get them all? I guess we did because they shut the door on me. Okie doke then. We'll just go home then. Anyway, let's stop. Number one, thank you so much for coming by my channel. I really appreciate you guys coming down. And even though I always say I really appreciate it, it means a lot to me, it has a whole new meaning now than it did 3+ weeks ago. And as I've also said, you can never know how much. I still couldn't tell you verbally. I just know it. So I'm going to cut it here and try to remember how to make this into a video, because when you see this and me telling you that, I probably have been working on it for about 2 hours. So again, thank you. If you are so inclined, give me a thumbs up. Let me know I did a decent job, considering this is not what I had really planned. You guys do that to me, and it's all positive. Love your comments. Anything you're thinking about, etc., down below. I love that. The algorithm loves it too. Consider subscribing. If there's something that bugs you and you give me a thumbs down, if you could take just a second, get me a text down below and let me know why. I don't like making mistakes, and I certainly don't like repeating mistakes. So I'll get back to work. Hopefully your week's going okay. Wow, we're almost out of the week. Tomorrow will be Friday for me and you and everybody else, I guess. But somebody probably watching this is already in Friday, right? But hope you're doing all right. You're healthy. Your week is going well. You're looking forward to the weekend like I am. You and I will talk to each other soon, I'm sure of it. So let me get this put together and uploaded, and I'll talk to you later.